Oh man, and we back. Shut up and listen, Bellingham. How y'all feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. My name is CHRVNS, and I
Morgan.
have Morgan with me. And today we have some fresh talent, some people I want to pick some brains of, and I just want to become a fan. I need to learn everything right now.
Yeah.
Everybody, give a warm welcome to Sour Fuzz.
Yeah.
Man. How y'all doing?
Good, dude.
That was so in sync. That was crazy.
Yeah, that's how we do it. Yeah,
They practice.
yeah, we're doing good, man. Long day, a little bit of traffic getting up here. I live down in Stanwood, so yeah, so I'm like that halfway point, between Seattle and here.
Shout out to making the commute. Thank you.
That's love right there. I
Good old
appreciate
traffic,
it.
yeah.
All right. So for the people that don't know Sour Fuzz, introduce yourselves and what do you play in the band? Are we missing anybody?
Yeah, it's just us.
Yeah, it's just the two of us.
Yeah.
This is Justin. I'm Harold. I play guitar, do most of the vocal work so far. He drums and does all the backing vocals I can't do.
I is the drummer. Yes.
And that's
How would you guys, so for the people who don't know and are going to learn today, how would you describe your sound and what you do?
it's kind of. I was really inspired by like the old garage rock movement from the 60s and then like the skate punk movement of the 90s, and we're trying to like blend the two together as best as we can.
Yeah.
And so far it's turning out pretty good. We like it.
Yeah, we just got our first single out like a month ago. So that's called Wide Eyed. That's out on everything and all that shit.
I seen that one. I already added it to my library.
Yeah.
So how long have y'all been working then? Or how long have you been playing?
8 months, maybe 10 months.
Yeah.
We've known each other for a very long time.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, big homies.
Yeah,
Big
good homies. We've been
Yeah.
playing music and stuff together for like, I don't know, 10 years. I play in another group called Perfect by Tomorrow, and we're based out of Beham and stuff. So, yeah, and Harold was a part of like the beginning of that. So we even found out we went to like elementary school together, which is fucking wild. But
Yeah.
So it goes way
Scrolling
back.
through the old yearbook.
yeah.
Wait, hold on. That's you, bro.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Like a year or two ago, after he had come and picked me up, I was moving back up to Washington from Oregon. He was like, "Dude, we should start jamming." And we had jammed for a while, and none of the sounds were really working until we landed on this one. It's kind of like, I don't know, I guess surf rock is probably the best way to put it. Surf rock, garage rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's taken some time to figure it out, but I think we've landed on it.
So I guess because I've seen you guys' name on so many bills.
Yeah.
How long? What was that transition like? Okay, so from starting to finding, so we know you had to figure out what the sound is you were going for, dialing that in, and then what was that transition just going into all these shows? Because I keep seeing your guys' name everywhere, and I love it.
Yeah. Well, we kind of had a head start because of PBT. So I've built like a lot of friendships and contacts and stuff with a lot of venues around here, especially Seattle and like Tacoma. So it's kind of like right away almost. Like we haven't played any like bar gigs really. It's just been like venues. Wild Buff was like one of our first gigs.
Yep.
So that was cool. What was the band that we played with?
Pure Halcyon and Collins Beach.
Yeah.
Both rad.
I remember that lineup.
Yeah. But yeah, the transition didn't take too long really. It was more like we were playing these shows and we're like, oh, we need to get music recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but he writes like pretty much all of it, and then he'll bring it to me, and then we'll like kind of like restructure. Yeah.
Make it cohesive.
Yeah, and then just kind of go from there. We record at Starlight Studios in Seattle, so it's like it's a home studio, but like the whole house is a studio. So he's got like the whole basement, which really isn't a basement. It's like a full.
Yeah, it's like a whole other house.
Yeah, so it's really really nice. So that's Alex. He's like the main engineer, producer, and stuff. And then Eli, he does like producing mostly. Yeah, just helping out, figure out like harmonies and restructures.
Kind of make things pop and make sure like everything has its own moments and get
exactly,
everything in pocket and within the song and I love that.
So taking the songs that you're performing and actually putting those out on all platforms.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the tedious part.
And speaking of, I know you guys have a lot of endeavors coming up, right?
Yeah, so yeah, we got a new song, which will be our second song. How does it feel?
Whoa, how does it feel?
How does it feel? Yeah. Yeah, but that's kind of a cool like subject of the song. Just kind of putting yourself in somebody else's shoes, and just trying to see it from like a different point of view, kind of thing. So that's what the song's about. But that's out on September 15th.
September 15th.
Yeah.
So I guess if you can give us a little before we get a little sample real quick.
Yeah.
Give us a little description. What's the just
It's like a
sonically
like
Yeah.
yeah.
With a real broken down guitar
Twist
part.
the lemon.
Yeah. Simple, less is more sometimes.
I love that.
Yeah, it's
I'm a firm believer.
yeah, Queens of the Stone Age is like really what it reminds me of. Like
Okay.
after we recorded it and then he got his vocals down, I was like, this sounds a lot like Queens of the Stone Age, and I love it.
love
It
Josh
doesn't sound like
Homme.
one of their songs, but it's like similar vibe.
Yeah.
That's what I like. Yeah.
Can we get a sample if that's cool with y'all?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hey you, what's your name? Been bumming around here the last 3 days. Searching for money to spend. So you can go pay the rent. Torn apart just to know I'm gone in a flash. I'm blinking eye. Never understood what it felt like.
But you gotta go ahead and pre-save this so that way, cause I need to pre-save this.
Yeah.
It's like,
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
gonna be a fun few days because this is gonna be out on the 14th. So when everyone is hearing this is the day before the song's coming out. This
Yeah.
also will happen to be the day you guys will be doing your first show for the tour you're going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of
Yeah, it lines up perfectly. That's really sweet.
that's crazy.
Gearing it all together. Yeah, I'm going on tour with Stetson Heatseeker. They're I guess you could say a hardcore band out of where are they?
They're like a psych rock.
Yeah, I don't.
They're rad.
They're
They're
rad.
out of Seattle. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they're-
awesome. And
Yeah.
so, and how long is that tour going to be? Where you like? You guys are going to a few states, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just like a West Coast, the Wild West Coast tour kind of thing.
Wild West.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah, but we're doing like most of the tour dates. I think we're like off of like 3 of them. Because we go down to like San Francisco. The first date is in Portland on the 14th.
And have you guys ever done anything to this magnitude before, or is this the first time?
Not with this group, no.
He
Yeah.
has. I haven't.
Yeah, this will be like breaking it in. And,
So I know you might be comfortable. How are you feeling, man?
Yeah.
I mean-
Also, your singing voice, bro. What
Yeah.
the,
Thank you.
bro?
I
Yo.
quit smoking cigarettes and it kind of just started coming.
You hear that,
natural way.
kid? You
Came
stop
back.
smoking
Yeah.
cigarettes. You'll sound like that.
just got to get the wear and tear first.
Yeah. It was for the texture.
But so it's going to be your first one. How does that feel?
I mean, I'm kind of nervous, I guess. I don't know. The roads, just in general, going over the passes tend to make me nervous. But other than that, I'm not too worried about it. I grew up in California, so it'll kind of just be like going home.
You don't like road trips?
Oh yeah, I'm fine with road trips. I just went with them.
I was gonna say it's not his first time on the road.
No.
we did something in Salt Lake, Utah, like I don't know, maybe a year ago.
Yeah,
It was
roughly.
about a year ago. Yeah, that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Shout out Utah.
yeah,
Utah.
shout out
Love Utah.
Yeah, it's pretty out there.
It is.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
I only went to Salt Lake once, but I lived out there for a minute, and it's nice.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
Nice
like
nature.
southern Utah is really
That's
nice.
what I was. Southern's
Yeah.
the best part. It's national park after national park after national park,
Oh, nice.
and then just a bunch of other parks. Not even parks, just land.
Crazy. Crazy.
But so you guys are gonna be doing that. You're gonna have the new song coming out. So September seems like it's gonna be a pretty big month
Yeah,
for
it seems
Yeah.
like it.
you guys.
Yeah, and we do have like a coming home show. So we're playing in like Seattle. That seems to be like we love Bellingham, obviously, but we try to play here like at least once a year, maybe twice a year.
Yeah.
But yeah, so our last show of the tour is at the Tractor Tavern.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that place is sick.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I'm
gonna be
excited.
awesome.
I've never played there before, so I was super excited to be there. We've done like the Sunset, which is like right across the street. So kind of get our foot in the door there. But yeah, that's like our coming home, big celebration.
You get to see all the homies again after
Yeah.
being on the road for so long.
Yeah, exactly. We're
And,
gonna be
it's like gonna be a
exhausted.
little tired, but it's that
Yeah.
extra boost that you need for that one show.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're like, we
Yeah.
just did that.
Yeah,
And so, is there anything? So you have the other song coming. What is there any? Are you gonna get more out on
Oh.
Spotify?
Oh,
Because
yes.
currently I have one to listen to on repeat,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna have two. So I'm gonna.
yeah.
We're working on it. We got to schedule out some more time with Eli and Alex and head
Get-
down there.
get
But
into that studio.
there's a bunch of music to do. So
Yeah.
it'll come out for a while, I'm sure.
I'm
good.
a fan. I'm excited.
Yeah, because we got a plan for like an EP and everything. Too, so.
Yeah.
That yeah, we're trying to get that out by beginning of 2024 because we're trying to do like another tour in the springtime.
It's the best time. For
Hit
the
all
road.
those same spots again. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Do it back, but that's when people know who you are. They've seen you before, so then you get to go
Yeah.
places, and you're like, you remember.
yeah, at least
Now
instead
listen
of
to
like 3
this.
people, there'll be like 7 to 10 people at the show. So.
Yes, sir.
Next thing you know, you got 20.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why we do it.
You know how they always say, was it one super fan is better than 100 fake fans?
Yeah,
true.
for real, dude.
It's true.
Yeah.
I did. Well, I had my first experience where people actually knew my words for the first time ever, bro.
Oh yeah.
It was the most fulfilling. My heart was full for like weeks. Still is to this day, actually.
Yeah,
was
it means a lot.
Like I'm saying, word for word, you just see them screaming. I'm like, yo, let's go.
Yeah.
yeah. It's,
Oh, I bet that's crazy.
Yeah.
Especially when they're people you don't know.
yeah, I didn't know
Yeah.
the dude at all. Like it was so random, but y'all on the way. I already see it.
Cool.
Right on. Thanks, dude.
And so, being in a part of a band and being a part of multiple, how are you? Is it harder to juggle getting into the studio and splitting up that time? And going on tour and
Or do the
That
bands
good?
mesh? So
They-
like practices mesh.
Sometimes, yeah. So like
I can imagine.
yeah, some days we'll like end up on the same day as like rehearsal. So like we'll practice first for like a couple hours and then PBTs right after. And we'll do that for a little bit. But yeah, there has been some times where like shows have like collided and like I'll have to like make a decision. Like I hate doing that. It's only happened like a couple times. Then you have to like be like, which one am I going to do? Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna give you a piece of advice. Make sure the 2 sets are like an hour. Like you got that little
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
right after you finish it.
They always end up being like right at the same time and like
Yeah.
opposite sides of the state. So it's like, yeah. No, actually, last time was just the other week. It was like on the 18th or something.
Yeah.
We had a show in Seattle, and then PBT had a show at the Wild Buff. And so we were trying to figure that out. And then, unfortunately, but also fortunate
Yep.
for me, it got rescheduled. So we're
Yeah.
working on a rescheduled date for that. But
I was like, because you guys just got
Yeah.
Perfect by Tomorrow just got scheduled right before you're going on your tour to play at the Wild Buff, or
Yeah.
not right before. It's like a week, but
yeah, we're there on
Beginning-
the 2nd, September 2nd. Yeah.
For
The Red Knot Chili Peppers.
yes.
Yeah.
Do you know? You talked to Craig before, right?
Yeah,
At the Wild
yeah.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Craig was telling. He loves to tell the story about how every time he books this band, he gets people that want a refund because they said, I thought it was the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, I know, it's so close. My mom was actually one of those that was like, oh, dude, they're coming to the venue.
It happens every time, bro.
They use the same font and everything.
They
too.
use
It's pretty
everything
funny.
same.
We'll be right back after these messages.
This episode is brought to you by Black Noise Records, located downtown off Bay Street. They pay top prices for records in Bellingham and the greater Bellingham area. Cash and store credit. Go get 10% off your next record purchase when you tell the cashier you've listened to Shut Up and Listen podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Binary Recording Studios, located where? Right here in Whatcom County. Binary has been in business for 1, 2, 3, I don't even know how long, but they are offering the best and the best and the best of the best video and audio production. So if you're a band and you're looking to record an album, or if you have any other audio recording needs, Binary Recording Studio is going to be where you need to go. My boy Bob, he will set you up. He will make sure that you are set up for what? Success. He gonna make sure that you are good to go. And welcome back.
But like, the part that I love is that you thought Red Hot Chili Peppers were coming to Bellingham, Washington.
Don't doubt it for a
I'll
second.
respect but like,
High hopes. You never know.
they're in a little bit bigger of a place.
Yeah.
They'll be at Mount Baker
funny.
Theater, probably.
Or the Gorge.
That's true. The Gorge.
I was thinking a small
Death
intimate show, bro.
Death Cab would do a show up here again.
I was like,
Yeah.
that's
It's been a
that was
minute.
easier.
Yeah.
He was like, hey,
Yeah.
you know, come back.
Yeah.
But I don't think the Red Hot Chili Peppers have anything they love about Bellingham, Washington.
No, it is out of the way unless you're going to like Canada.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, it's like the last stop.
That's normally how we snag the artists, but
Yeah.
It's a perfect place to be. What you?
It is. It
It's
is beautiful. I
love
love
Bellingham.
Bellingham. Even though I don't live here.
I've been here. I just
Yeah.
moved up here like 2 years ago. I love it. It's a beautiful,
Where'd you
beautiful
move
part.
from?
I was living in Arlington after moving back up from Oregon.
Yeah.
That's just where my family lives. So I was crashing with them for a while until my friends were like, "Hey, just move up to Bellingham," and I was
Yeah.
like, well, "Fuck it, why not?"
No,
gave
the
you the
music
best
scene's
idea.
rad. Yeah, music scene's way cooler than like Arlington.
okay.
Yeah.
So, what would you say are like the best, your favorite parts of the music community up here? I know we have all the DIY shows, and just
Yeah.
like you always see, like when this house show will pop off, and then once that house goes away, there's like 3 more that pop up, and it keeps. What are your favorite things about it?
Yeah, the house parties are super rad.
They're always fun.
And especially up here, the backyards are insane, the views are insane, and the college kids are awesome. So
Yeah.
I
that's
love-
part of it. The Blue Room, which that just opened maybe, like a year and a half ago?
Something like that.
Shout out
I'm sure we all
Martin.
know, yeah.
Shout out
Martine.
Blue.
Yeah. But yeah, we were like one of the first bands to play there. Yeah.
Did y'all do the grand opening?
PBT did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like the second band maybe. So maybe it wasn't like the first show, but
Damn.
but that one's cool because it's like all ages, but you still have like the bar side of it. So you get a mesh of all kinds of people.
Yeah.
And the load in is really nice because they have the elevator.
Yeah, on the
to go
backside.
to
Yeah,
stage. So,
That thing is clutch. I mean,
Blue
all I
Room's
carry is
cool.
a backpack, so I don't know the struggle. But
yeah, microphone. Yeah.
Right.
I make him carry the backpack, so I don't really feel any struggle.
No, the music community up here is like super rad.
They're all
So,
tight knit, and they're putting shows on all the time. I love that. DIY shows are tight.
Yeah.
as many times as like, hey man, I'm putting on a show. I want you on this bill with these people and myself. What are you down? That's some of my
Yeah.
favorite messages to get.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're just basically picking their flavors of what they like,
Right.
throwing it together, and then still mad people will come out and
Oh,
support
it's
it.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Especially for how much it blends with Seattle. Like everyone is just people from Seattle come here to play shows. We go to Seattle to play shows.
Yeah.
Right.
And then everyone's just on one bill together. And it's nice.
Oh, funny story actually with Collins Beach. We played a show down at the Real Art in Tacoma, and there's like 4 bands on the bill, right? And it's like our second time ever playing there. It's like nobody at the show, and so like we were bringing Collins Beach down just to like bring them out of Bellingham. It was like their first show in like Tacoma and stuff. Yeah, and it was just funny because like we drove all the way down there for like 5 people, for, like 4 bands. We were just bands supporting bands, but it was cool like to have like a couple Bellingham bands be totally out of town and still like supporting each other. singing along, all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Absolutely, because then you meet because that's really like meeting other bands. Because then now that band goes, you're a sick band, and now the next time they have a show, that it just kind of carries on. Of you play on this bill with me this time, so you still make that connection.
Right.
It's a lot of looking out.
Yeah, definitely.
I like that.
You gotta.
You gotta support.
Right.
Okay.
It's the ciders, man. You got me on the ciders.
I'm
It's gonna make me burp.
Dude, just me and drinking.
This is pineapple. I love pineapple though.
Yeah.
I love blood orange. Shout out
Makes
Lost
me think of
Giants.
Angry Orchard. I haven't thought of that in a long
First of
time.
all,
but-
yeah, that's cool and
Worst
all.
cider ever.
But today we're living with Lost Giants.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers,
Good old
everybody.
cheers.
Elderberry. Yeah.
Blood orange.
Bang.
Look at us. We all have a different flavor. We really.
Yeah. Reppin'.
Power Rangers unite. So
That's funny.
I guess at this time, man, what do you guys? What's like what's some big aspirations right now? Some things that you really are striving for. What are some things you're hoping that comes like the near future? I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Near future?
Because with you, pretty much put it on the table, whether it's like we can help or you just get it yourself, or somebody listening here is like, hey yo, I got you on this. Put it out there. How? Because I know how we make it happen. What do you need? What's going on? What are your dreams?
Oh shit. Big question.
That's a big
Deep.
question.
Getting deep.
I don't know. I mean, we gotta get like we gotta get an EP out really.
Yeah,
Like
that's-
get some sort of like package of songs together, and drop that like just in a nice little neat package. That's what we need to do. Festivals like Thing Fest over in like
Yep.
I think it's like
That was
Anacortes. Yeah, that I want
haven't seen that one
to play
yet.
that next year.
I know one of our friends
Midpack.
Midpack. They got
Yeah.
on
We
that
played with
bill.
them.
Yeah.
Dude, they're the best.
They're
I
super
love
rad.
them.
Hey.
The first time we met them, we played at this house show. 'Cause I DJ for this kid, and we're at this house show, and it like 2 nights before their bass player like dropped out. And so they just taught this other kid all of it, and now they're still a trio.
Hey bro, you want to play?
But like they trained, like they practiced for a night, 24 hours basically, and then did that show. And then to see them now, they're like at Mopop, they're playing Thing, and then
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
still come and do like the house shows. I'm like, it's crazy
I
how
love these
fast
songs,
that
man.
They're tight.
momentum
They're crazy.
can go.
They're
Yeah,
tight.
we did
They
a
are
420
goobers,
show.
bro. They are
They are definitely
goobers,
420.
bro. I said it here first, right? You already know.
No, we had them out for 420 at the Blue Room actually. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, it was a
when
perfect fit.
Because
Cool.
they just go up there and start shredding,
They
just
just-
going,
Yeah.
and I was,
Just nonstop, psychedelic, and
and all of a sudden, hey, we're mid pack. Oh Lord,
I love
That's
them.
great.
But that's the beautiful part about music. You just get to meet all the people, and then the festivals. They're just
Stay on the
are
way.
releasing the Bellingham Exit Festival, and it's crazy how many bands that are growing are just have that opportunity to be on festival lineups compared to how I used to think about festival lineups wasn't that accessible
Right,
to.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard about Bellingham Exit?
no.
Not yet. Just did.
South by Southwest, like everybody know that, right?
Yeah.
Or like Tree Fort.
Imagine that here.
So there's gonna be. Let me
It's
put
like
you
a
on.
big artist community getting together, and
There's
of
gonna
course,
be shows at like the Wild Buffalo, Mount Baker Theater.
Blue Room, Culture Cafe, Shakedown. There's so many
Just
more places.
like
There's
there's
so
so
many
many.
more
I
Sure.
feel
Black Noise. They're setting up.
like everywhere. So there's a few that like you can get a festival pass and like do the whole thing, or you can get ones to like specific like the
Shows.
bigger artists. But there's also like a bunch of free ones. Self plug.
yeah.
Bumlord. Bumlord. We're promoting. We're having one at Culture Cafe, and so having him on the bill. And there's like just a bunch of free pop ups in town that a bunch of like growing newer artists are getting to perform at, and
That's super
So
cool.
get to be on a lineup with
Cool.
really big names for their first time. So it's really exciting.
When is that?
October 11th through October 15th.
Okay.
So with
We are
this,
available.
with this, what
Yeah.
I'm saying, they're gonna be doing this like this is just the first one. This
Yeah.
is the dabble the toes in.
Because they
so
have,
keep doing
it's like
what-
a 5-year plan that they're gonna make this grow into
Right.
just
That's cool.
So you know what I'm saying though. Keep doing what you're
full-fledged.
doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right at home, baby.
Yeah.
Right at home.
That's perfect. Because, we've always wanted to play, like, downtown sounds and stuff like that, too.
Yeah.
So,
You
Yeah.
talking? You tell me nice. Hey, downtown Bellingham partnership. Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
I can approach you with a clean set. I promise you.
And
I'm
I
at
know
one-
some
one
I know
shit
some
flying.
other
yeah,
people.
no fucking cuss words or anything.
But that it's really exciting to see like the opportunities and getting to
I'm just
Inspired to be
happy
on 'em.
people like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big part of it. We're just like, we're just going to put a song out and see what happens. And we got, like, a really decent response.
you guys for one song. You guys got an amazing response. It's
Yeah.
I know. It blew me away.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys are
like,
part
whoa.
of it, so like we're just happy to be here and like be able to do this and like tell our story and like, yeah. So without people like you and like podcasts and people that listen to music, like none of that would really be
the
possible.
live music scene.
Yeah,
Keeping
super
it
rad.
alive.
So thank you guys.
No,
Thank
it's
really
you.
cool.
Thank you.
And thank
Yeah.
you for making
trying to
the
get like
drive
you,
and
bro.
being here. And so for my final question for your
Let me get the final one. If that's cool.
okay,
Rock, paper,
not
scissors.
my final one, but a question.
Yes.
You've been in a part of a whole band and then this band as well. Do you guys have any advice for someone to like putting that in their schedule and make like dedicating time for things?
I mean, I feel like you just kind of do it.
Yeah.
If you really want to like do it,
That was
you,
not a Nike sponsorship.
yeah, just do it. Yeah, no,
It's either you love
just
it or
have
don't.
have like an acoustic guitar in your living room and like
Play it all the time.
Yeah.
It's
That's
not
actually
yeah,
yeah.
It's not
discipline.
something I necessarily like. It wasn't like an aspiration at some point in my life. It was just like I felt like I want to do this
yeah, it's
really
something
bad.
to do.
And
Yeah.
it's just I don't know. It's an outlet and it's something I feel like I need to do instead of something like I feel like I'm doing to appease anybody. It's I don't know. It calls to me. I guess you could say.
Make you happy first.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. But he's always been doing it. I used to watch him at the Mirkwood, and he would just play by himself with a just acoustic guitar. Harry and the Six Shooter.
Yeah, it
Six
was,
Shooter.
I think it was. I think it was Dirty Harry and the Six Shooter. I don't know. There's been a lot of beers between then.
But yeah, just keep playing. If you have the opportunity, like record it, but you don't have to like go into a studio and record. A lot of songs start now just like with 10, 15 seconds of a hook or something.
Voice memo.
Yeah. So it's just like you can just do that if you have like a good song or something that you like, and just put it out there and see what happens. And if people really like it and you get the opportunity to like record, just set it up right and plan out your release and
Keep it authentic,
Yeah.
and you're rocking and rolling.
Absolutely.
As long as it's from right here,
It's all that matters.
that's all that matters.
Mr.
Or right here.
All right, I got one more for y'all before
What's
we
that?
part ways because this has been phenomenal. It's really nice to like just chop it up with y'all.
You too.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah,
too.
cool.
Like we haven't
Genuinely,
met.
yeah, nice to meet you.
So it's super rad.
So with this, I want to give y'all the floor. Like, both of you have to give an answer for this one.
Okay.
What's one thing you want to leave everybody with today? Like, what's that?
It's that mic drop moment.
Yeah, you can go first. Dude.
I'll let you go first. Matt.
You sure about that?
You sure about that?
I'm doing something.
I don't know. The one thing I take away from all of this is that no matter what you're struggling through, if you're persistent in something will come through eventually.
Yeah.
That's true.
And that's kind of just been my life up to this point.
Bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a mic drop. I'll give you
Yeah.
that. How are you gonna follow up?
Like one of my favorite bands, like DZ Death Rays, just riff. Remember, it's for fun. So that's really my main advice. It's just for fun. Don't take yourself too seriously. Just keep playing music.
Yep.
Connect with as many people as possible. That's my goal, is just make friends, talk to everybody as much as I can.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's it. Have fun. Yeah.
Those were solid mic drops. I'll give you guys that. But thank you guys so much for
thanks for having
coming and being on our podcast. For our listeners, this is a reminder that when you are listening to this tomorrow, there will be a new song for you to go listen to by Sour Fuzz. So make sure you do that. You guys will also be doing your first night of your tour. So I wish you guys nothing but killer memories for that.
Thank you.
Success on all endeavors, baby.
Yeah, we're excited.
And this is also the reminder you can subscribe and listen to us on basically any platform podcast is on, YouTube, Instagram, and you can also go to shutupandlistenbeham.com to stay in the loop with anything that is coming out, new episodes, and things that are happening in the community music-wise. And a very special thank you to the people behind the scenes that you don't get to see is Bob from Binary Recording Studios. And our homies AJ and Jim from Rocket Soul Studios.
Yeah. You didn't do your point.
Hey, this is Shut Up and Listen, Bellingham. Keep us involved. We're going to keep you involved and have the good times rolling along. Have a good night. Mwah.
Peace.